Hello everyone. I'm Ted. And today we will discuss Chapter 14. Job Evaluation. And in this chapter we will be discussing Introduction, Features, Process of Job Evaluation, Essentials for the Success of Job Evaluation, Benefits of Job Evaluation. Let's start. Introduction. Introduction. Job evaluation is a systematic way of determining the value/worth of a job in relation to other jobs in an organization. It tries to make a systematic comparison between jobs to assess their relative worth for the purpose of establishing a rational pay structure. Job evaluation vs. job analysis. Job analysis is a systematic way of gathering information about a job. Every job evaluation method requires at least some basic job analysis in order to provide factual information about the jobs concerned. Thus, job evaluation begins with job analysis and ends at that point where the worth of a job is ascertained for achieving pay equity between jobs. Job evaluation vs. performance appraisal. POD is the systematic description of an employee's job-related strengths and weaknesses. The basic purpose of POD is to find out how well the employee is doing the job and establish a plan for improvement. The aim of job evaluation is to find the relative value/worth of a job and determine what a fair wage for such a job should be. Moving next. Features. Features of job evaluation. The purpose of job evaluation is to produce a defensive ranking of jobs on which a rational and acceptable pay structure can be built. The important features of job evaluation can be summarized as follows. Henderson. It tries to assess jobs, not people. The standards of job evaluation are relative, not absolute. The basic information on which job evaluations are made is obtained from job analysis. Job evaluations are carried out by groups, not by individuals. Some degree of subjectivity is always present in job evaluation. Job evaluation does not fix pay scales, but merely provides a basis for evaluating a rational wage structure. Process of job evaluation. Process of job evaluation. The process of job evaluation involves the following steps. Hall. Gaining acceptance. Before undertaking job evaluation, top management must explain the aims and uses of the programs to the employees and unions. To elaborate the program further, oral presentations could be made. Letters, booklets could be used to classify all relevant aspects of the job evaluation program. Creating job evaluation committee. It is not possible for a single person to evaluate all the key jobs in an organization. Usually, a job evaluation committee consisting of experienced employees, union representatives, and HR experts is created to set the ball rolling. Finding the jobs to be evaluated. Every job need not be evaluated. This may be too taxing and costly. Certain key jobs in each department may be identified. While picking up the jobs, care must be taken to ensure that they represent the type of work performed in that department. Analyzing and preparing job description. This requires the preparation of a job description and also an analysis of job needs for successful performance. Selecting the method of evaluation. The most important method of evaluating the jobs must be identified now, keeping the job factors as well as organizational demands in mind. Classifying jobs. The relative worth of various jobs in an organization may be found out after arranging jobs in order of importance using criteria such as skill requirements, experience needed, under which conditions the job is performed, the type of responsibilities to be shouldered, the degree of supervision needed, the amount of stress caused by the job, etc. Weights can be assigned to each such factor. When we finally add all the weights, the worth of a job is determined. The points may then be converted into monetary values. Installing the program. Once the evaluation process is over and a plan of action is ready, management must explain it to employees and put it into operation. Reviewing periodically. In the light of changes in environmental conditions, technology, products, services, etc., jobs need to be examined closely. Moving next. Essentials for the success of a job evaluation program. Essentials for the success of a job evaluation program. 1. Compensable factors should represent all of the major aspects of job content. Compensable factors selected should a. Avoid excessive overlapping or duplication, b. Be definable and measurable, c. Be easily understood by employees and administrators, d. Not cause excessive installation or administrative cost, and e. Be selected with legal considerations in mind. 2. Operating managers should be convinced about the techniques and programs of job evaluation. They should also be trained in fixing and revising the wages based on job evaluation. 3. All the employees should be provided with complete information about job evaluation techniques and programs. 4. All groups and grades of employees should be covered by the job evaluation program. 5. The programs and techniques selected for job evaluation should be easy to understand by all the employees. 6. Trade unions' acceptance and support to the program should be obtained. Experts have advanced certain guidelines for conducting the job evaluation program in a systematic way. Rate the job, not the person or employee on the job. 2. Strive to collect all the facts accurately. 3. Look especially for distinguishing features of jobs and for relationships to other jobs. 4. Study jobs independently and objectively, and then discuss views thoroughly and open-mindedly before reaching final decisions. 5. Job evaluation must be conducted systematically, based on factual and accurate information. 6. The results of job evaluation must be fair and rational and unbiased to the individuals being affected. Moving next. Benefits of job evaluation. Benefits of job evaluation. The payoffs from job evaluation are: it tries to link pay with the requirements of the job. It offers a systematic procedure for determining the relative worth of jobs. Jobs are ranked on the basis of rational criteria such as skill, education, experience, responsibilities, hazards, etc., and are priced accordingly. An equitable wage structure is a natural outcome of job evaluation. An unbiased job evaluation tends to eliminate salary inequities by placing jobs having similar requirements in the same salary range. Employees as well as unions participate as members of job evaluation committee while determining rate grades for different jobs. This helps in solving wage-related grievances quickly. Job evaluation, when conducted properly and with care, helps in the evaluation of new jobs. It points out possibilities of more appropriate use of the plant's labor force by indicating jobs that need more or less skilled workers than those who are manning these jobs currently. Moving next. Job evaluation methods. Ranking method. According to this method, jobs are arranged from highest to lowest, in order of their value or merit to the organization. Jobs can also be arranged according to the relative difficulty in performing them. The jobs are examined as a whole rather than on the basis of important factors in the job. The job at the top of the list has the highest value and obviously the job at the bottom of the list will have the lowest value. The variation in payment of salaries depends upon the nature of the job performed by the employees. Also, the ranking shows the variation in type of job being performed. The ranking method is simple to understand and practice and is best suited for a small organization. This method places simplicity, however, works to predetermine job advantages in big organizations because rankings are difficult to develop in a large, complex organization. Managerial, personnel. Moreover, this kind of ranking is highly subjective in nature and may offend many employees. Class 2, therefore, Class 3 and more scientific and fruitful way of job evaluation is based on their qualifications and skill sets. Classification method. The job classification method is less subjective as compared to the earlier ranking method. The system is very easy to understand and acceptable to almost all employees without hesitation. One strong point in favor of the method is that it takes into account all the factors that a job comprises. This system can be effectively used for a variety of jobs. The weaknesses of the job classification method are: even when the requirements of different jobs differ, they may be combined into a single category, depending on the status a job carries. It is difficult to write all-inclusive descriptions of a grade. The method simplifies sharp differences between different jobs and different grades. When individual job descriptions and grade descriptions do not match well, the evaluators have the tendency to classify the job using their subjectives. Each job is ranked according to a series of factors. First, we select a key job that represents most departments, say supervisor's job. Then we determine the job factors such as skill needed, responsibilities to be handled, working conditions, physical effort needed, etc. These factors are then ranked according to importance and money values determined for each factor. When all cumulative values of all job factors are added, the worth of a job is arrived. Suppose the job of a painter is found to be similar to electrician in skill, 15, fitter in mental effort, 10, welder in physical effort, 12, cleaner in responsibility, 6, and laborer in working conditions, 4. The wage rate for this job would be 15 plus 10 plus 12 plus 6 plus 4 is 47. Point method. This method is widely used currently. Here, jobs are expressed in terms of key factors. Points are assigned to each factor after prioritizing each factor in order of importance. The points are summed up to determine the wage rate for the job. Jobs with similar point totals are placed in similar pay grades. The procedure involved is explained below. Identify the factors common to all the identified jobs such as skill, effort, responsibility, etc. Divide each major factor into a number of sub-factors. Each sub-factor is defined and expressed clearly in the order of importance, preferably along a scale such as skill, education, mental effort, physical demands, etc. Find the maximum number of points assigned to each job, after adding up the point values of all sub-factors of such a job. This would help in finding the relative worth of a job. Once the worth of a job in terms of total points is expressed, the points are converted into money values keeping in view the hourly/daily wage rates. A wage survey is usually undertaken to collect wage rates of certain key jobs in the organization. Merits and demerits of point method. The point method is a superior and widely used method of evaluating jobs. It forces raters to look into all key factors and sub-factors of a job. Point values are assigned to all factors in a systematic way, eliminating bias at every stage. It is reliable because raters using similar criteria would get more or less similar answers. The methodology underlying the approach contributes to a minimum of rating error. It accounts for differences in wage rates for various jobs on strength of job factors. Jobs may change over time, but the rating scales established under the point method remain unaffected. On the negative side, the point method is complex. Preparing a manual for various jobs, fixing values for key and sub-factors, establishing wage rates for different grades, etc., is a time-consuming process. According to DeCenzo and Robbins, the key criteria must be carefully and clearly identified. Degrees of factors have to be agreed upon in terms that mean the same to all rates. The weight of each criterion has to be established and point values must be assigned to degrees. This may be too taxing, especially while evaluating managerial jobs where the nature of work, varied, complex, novel, is such that it cannot be expressed in quantifiable numbers. Method. What fact of job is evaluated? How is job evaluated? Types of methods. Major advantage. Major disadvantage. Ranking. Whole job. Jobs are subjectively ordered according to relative worth. Non-qualitative. Relatively quick and expensive. Entirely subjective. Classification. Whole job. Compare job to descriptions. Non-quantitative. Readily available and expensive. Cumbersome systems. Factor comparison. Compensable factors of job. Compare job to key jobs on scale of compensable factors. Quantitative. Easy to use. Hard to construct, inaccurate over time. Point method. Compensable factors of job. Compare job to standardized description. Quantitative. Accurate and overtime. May be costly. Moving next. Limits of job evaluation. Limitations of job evaluation. 1. Job evaluation is not exactly scientific. 2. The modus operandi of most of the techniques is difficult to understand, even for the supervisors. 3. The factors taken by the program are not exhaustive. 4. There may be wide fluctuations in compensable factors in view of changes in technology, values, and aspirations of employers, etc. 5. Employees, trade union leaders, management, and the program operators may assign different weightage to different factors, thus creating grounds for dispute. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. This video is brought to you by Bookstune. Like this video to encourage us. Share this video to spread the knowledge. And subscribe to this channel for latest update.